Hello, and welcome to Cars from Dirty to Clean. On this episode, we're going to be looking at this Denali that we took care of the inside on last video. This Denali, this is a cool truck, but it did have a little bit of neglect on the inside and some neglect on the outside as well. As you can see in the previous video, the inside turned out fantastic. Now the outside was a challenge, but it did turn out pretty good as well. There's a scratch right there I'm taking care of right below the gas tank, buffing that out. If you spend the time that you need to on these vehicles, you can actually turn them around. The time that it took to turn this one around, it was quite a few hours. There were quite a few things in the paint. You can see a couple of things right there. There were quite a few what they call holograms, swirls, spider webbing. There's things on the outside of the window. The whole vehicle had to be basically clayed. Now we use a product that's a little bit better in my opinion than clay, and that's a product, Auto Glide, or there's several other products out there that you can get that will take the contaminants out of the paint without marring the surface or picking up any other debris and holding on to that. So you can rinse those quite often and make sure that you aren't pulling a stone across the paint like you would if you got a stone and a piece of clay. So right there we're working on a scratch on the fender that was a little bit deeper. You'll see that again in the time lapse, which is coming up right now. And again, if you just really try to listen to these vehicles and see what's wrong with them and try to respond to what they need, they really come out quite well. And I think it's pretty much like anything in life, that if you spend the time on it and show it the love, that you can actually come out with quite nice results. So you'll see there under the gas tank, we brought that out with a little 2000 grit and then brought it back out to a polish with some heavy cut compound and then some fine cut compound. That's pretty much how we treated the whole truck on the outside, with wet sanding and using a heavy cut compound followed by a fine cut compound. Now we are a production detail company, so I don't have the luxury of spending what you would spend on a show car, but we do try to make it look as nice as we can within the time allotted. So yeah, it's one of the things that we pride ourselves, our turnaround time, but we also want to make sure that the customer's getting a good product, and that really is close to my heart. So we don't want to cover things up, but we do want to make sure that we restore these things as whole as we can get them before the customer gets their used vehicle, which would be new to them. So we do appreciate y'all. We're going to be putting more videos out there. I hope you guys subscribe. I think I've got 2 subscribers so far, so please, I'm trying to get to 1,000. I appreciate everything you guys can do for me. Thank you so much, and till the next episode, have a great one.